In this video, we will create a new page which is shopping cart page. For that, click here on File, then click on New. Now save this file. I will save it as cart.html. Now come back to the product details.html file, and from this page just copy everything. Come back to the cart.html and paste it here. Let's scroll to the top. Here you can see we have this head. After that we have this container, and in this container we have this navigation bar which is required. After that you can see we have single product details. So this section is not required for us on this page, so simply delete this one. And after that we have this title. Let's remove it, and we have this products also. It is also not required, so let me select this one and delete. Let's delete this comment. So right now here we have this footer, and above we have this navigation bar. At the bottom you can see we have this JS for product gallery. So this JS is not required on our cart page, so delete this one also. Let's delete this comment. So we have only one script which is for navigation bar. So right now you can see on our web page we have this navigation bar and footer. That's it. So let's come back in the HTML file. Before this footer we will add one comment. Comment is cart items details. After that I will create one div with the class name small container. In this div we will create one table. For that I am using table tag. For this table there will be table row, and in this row we will add table head, and in this th I will write text product. Let's duplicate it, and we will change the text in the second one, so it is quantity, and the next one is subtotal. Let's create another row. So for that I am creating tr table row, then we will add table data td, and in this td we will add content that we want to display in our table. So let me write here product name. Just for now I am writing product name, we will change it later. Let's duplicate it, and in this second one we will add quantity. So it will be a input box so that we can change the quantity. So I am writing one input field here. Input type, it will be number, and value will be 1, so that by default value will be 1. Now we'll create the another td, and here we will add the subtotal price. So let me write any price here. So you can see this product, quantity and subtotal, then product name, one input field and the price. Let's come back and just copy this text and come to the CSS file. Scroll down, and here we will write one comment which is cart items. Let me come back to the HTML, and here we will add one class name. So the class name I am adding cart page. Let's copy this class and come back in the CSS file. Here we will add this class name cart page, and for this one we will add some space from top and bottom. So I am adding 80 pixel and auto. After that I will write table. We will write the width 100% for this table, and border collapse, it will be collapse. Now you can see this table is taking full width of this web page. Next we have to design this table data. So just come back in the HTML file of the cart page. In this place we will add one image and some text. So let me create one div here, and here I'm creating the div with the class name cart info, and in this one we will add one image. So I'm using img tag, then src file path. After that we will add some text. So let me create one div here, and in this div we will create multiple text. That's why I'm using this div, and here I'm adding p tag, and in this p tag we will write the product name, which is red printed t-shirt. After that I will write small, and in this small tag we will add price. In the next line there will be one anchor tag, and the anchor text will be remove. Now come back to the page and you can see this image, product name, price, and remove link. Next we have to design this one also. So just come back and copy this class name cart info, and come back to the CSS file. Write this class name here, and for this one we will set display, it will be flex. Then flex wrap, it will be wrap. So this text is coming in the right side like this. Next we will design the table head. So just come back and copy this th and paste it here. Here we will write text align, it will be left, and padding 5 pixel, and color it will be white. Then we will add background and one color code. Font weight it will be normal. Now you can see this background color for the table head, and the text color is white. After that we will write table data, so I am using td, and here we will add some padding, which is 10 pixel and 5 pixel. So you can see some space above this image. Let's duplicate this td, then write input for the input field that we are using. So for this input we will fix the width, it will be 40 pixel, and height 30 pixel. Then padding 5 pixel. Now you can see a small input field here, and the value is 1. Let's come back to the CSS file and write this td here. Then write a for the anchor tag, and here we will change the color. Let's use the same color code, and we will decrease the font size. It will be 12 pixel. Now you can see a small link here, which is remove. Let's come back in the HTML file. After this small tag we will add br to change the line. Now you can see this remove in the next line. Let's come back, and here we will add td, then img for the image that we are using in the left column. So here I am adding width 80 pixel and height also 80 pixel. Then margin from the right side. Now you can see small image, and this product title, price, and remove link. So we have added one product in this cart. Similarly we will add multiple products. So just come back, and from here we will duplicate this table row. Just select this tr and paste it again. So now you can see 3 products. We can change the product name, image, and price also. Let me change this image. I will change the price also. Now you can see different product image and quantity and subtotal. So after adding this, we will come back in the HTML file and you can see we have added this table layer which is ending at this point. So after that we will add some space, and here we will add one div, and for this one we will write the class name total price. In this div also we will create one table, and let's write the table row and table data. In this data we will add subtotal, and it will be some value. So let me write 200. Let's duplicate this table row 2 times. It will be tax, and the third one is total. So after adding this table, let's preview our web page. You can see this table here like this. So we have to move it on the right side, and we will design it. So just copy this class name total price, write it here in the CSS file. Let me put some space here, and I will write this class name, and for this one we will write display. It will be flex, and justify content flex end. Let's copy it again and write table. For this table we will write border from the top. It is 3 pixel solid and color code. Then we will fix the width, so it will be 100%, and maximum width it will be 350 pixel. Now you can see this table in the right side. You can see its alignment is not good, so we will align everything on the right side, and we will increase the table width also. So here we will write TD and last child. For this last child we will write text align right. That's it. After that we will write TH and last child, and for this one also text align will be right. Now you can see all the price alignment is nice. It is aligned on the right side. Next we will increase the width of this table. We will increase it till here. So let's see. We will come back in the CSS file, and here we have written max width 350. So let me increase it to 370. I will increase it up to 400 pixel. Now it is good. So now we have added all the content on our shopping cart page. And let me open this page in a small screen. Now you can see it is displaying like this, and you can see this alignment is not that much good. We have this image and name of the product, so we will hide the product name here. So let's come back in the CSS file, and let's see. We have this class name cart info. So just write it here in this media query. So it will be applicable for a small screen only. Cart info space P, and for this P paragraph we will write display none, so that our title will be hidden for the smaller screen. Now you can see we have product image, price, and remove link. Then we have quantity and subtotal. So now it is looking perfect on this small screen device. So like this we have completed our shopping cart page also, and it is also completely responsive like this. In the next video we will create our next page, which is our account page.